Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time doing another Halloween film review. And this one is on the 2009 film, The Unborn. Now, as you know, The Unborn is a 2009 supernatural horror film that was written and directed by David S. Goyer, who also wrote Batman vs. Superman, as well as working on Nick Fury Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And of course the film was produced by Michael Bay and his production company Platinum Stuns. Now, the premise of the film Unborn is meant to feature Casey Belden, who after a kind of freaky dream seeing a sort of evil kid and some strange looking dogs, ends up kind of learning to her shock and even to her horror of how strange things start to happen around her. From her different eye colour, from one of the kids she's babysitting acts weird, and to other supernatural stuff. And learns to her shock and horror that she actually had a twin who died, and learns that there's more truths about the kid in her dream than there is. So of course we see how her boyfriend Mark and her backup friend Romy end up banding together to find out more about the truths about what's going on and learn what the evil kid is. I would say the film has a good idea. It wants to kind of go with a sort of more darker natural horror story, but at the same time it does fall through. I think there's moments where it does want to get scary, but it doesn't know how to be. I think for the most part, I feel if I was to make the movie, I think I would have had Casey having a brother who sort of comes back as a vengeful spirit, have it that he plans to take her body by force to have the life he should have had. And I think that really would have been a better idea. I think for the most part, I would say, is that I'm kind of surprised no one really thought about doing the exorcism quite earlier, if they were kind of seeing the signs, or you kind of left wondering why Casey kind of didn't really think of the possible consequences beforehand. Again, like I said, The Unborn has some good ideas, but it kind of falls through. And I would say, for the most part, is that it's one of those Michael Bay production films that's obviously not going to hit the same mark. And I kind of feel, for the most part, I would say what I do like about the film, there is one or few good jump scares, but it doesn't know how to act on its own. I think for the most part, I would say the film really does rush the whole big reveal too quickly, and doesn't really take time to kind of build up the mystery a bit more. I think films that are better at building mysteries in horror films really know what to give people what they want. Films like Pet Sematary, films like Orphan, also Halloween, the Rob Zombie ones, even Halloween 2, even though the 1981 film was terrible. The point of building up a giant big mystery at the end of a horror film is to keep your audience knowing what's going on and giving them a glimpse of what they're supposed to be. I think for the most part, I would say The Unborn is a terrible idea for a film. It tries to be horror at times, but at times could be a little disgusting, not really taking time with building up a storyline and just rushing things too quickly. So I think it deserves a thumbs down. Not good and not great. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.